colonize and take over my tongue. Rap from the top of my lungs. Everybody in my hood hustle clean or dirty. Soaking up game like a sponge. In my 20s going all out before I hit 30. Used to hear sirens and guns. Still want to block.
Yo, welcome to another vlog. Now I'm in the taxi. I'm on my way to a 3-day mastermind. I'm quietly excited. This is a different mastermind of sorts because it's an exclusive mastermind for 7 or 8 figure entrepreneurs who are Muslim. Yes, Muslim. And I thought that was really interesting because I've been on general masterminds before, and I think masterminds are really important, by the way, because you need to expose yourself to people who are doing big things. You shouldn't always be the smartest person in the room. You should always be looking to absorb and learn from other people, expand your network. And I've always avoided that because I'm just an introvert. I'm literally an introvert. I don't like talking to people outside. It drains my energy. I like intimate settings. I don't like big crowds. And it's funny, you know, saying that because I now engage in crowds and I give speeches, but honestly, this drains my energy. Anyway, as I was saying, I think masterminds are really important. And that's why I'm taking time out of my really busy schedule to just expose myself to what's out there. And because this is one that is based on faith, I think it's a really nice marriage, so to speak, because usually when I go on these masterminds, it's just business. But this is something different. And we're going to spend 1 day on an island off Dubai. I'm not sure what it's called. And then we're driving up to somewhere in the Northern Emirates in a supercar. That's going to be cool. Yeah, we'll basically drive up, a nice 4-hour drive, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the ride, network, talk, just build a community. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on.
Can compare you to no one else. A lot won't change any situation, so you first change yourself. Everybody got something going, can compare you to no one else. A lot won't change any situation, so you first change yourself. Some people's test is being poor, some people test it with wealth. Some people living up their best.
All right, I'm with brother. What's your name, sir?
Brother Haris Qureshi.
Brother
Assalamu
Haris.
alaikum.
He's a multi-8-figure entrepreneur. Share some, words of wisdom with my audience.
With the audience, I'd say figure out what you want and where you want to go. Figure out where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Reverse engineer the plan from today. Am I in a job? Am I happy with the job? Am I running a business? Do I enjoy what I do? Am I adding value to myself and to my world? And once you figure that out, you figure everything out.
That's amazing, man. Drop some words of wisdom to the cameraman. Tell us about, now it's the end of 2024. This year has flown by, and I'm sure inshallah next year, if Allah grants us, life, next year will fly by even faster. What can you say about that, man? Can you speak to that a bit?
Well, I say time, akhi. Time is, a creation from the creations of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. It's upon us to take advantage of these blessings and to be grateful for Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for these blessings that He gave us.
Barakallah feek. Allah yahfadak shaykhana.
No sheikh here, man.
Anta sheikh.
No. I wish, man.
إذا ما قالني ربي أما استحييت تعصيني وتخفي الذنب عن خلقي وبالعصيان.
إنا أنزلنا المال. We have set down wealth. Allah is saying, I've set wealth down. Allah is always telling us that I've set wealth down so that the prayer can be established. It's colder on that side? It's colder on this side, yeah.
It's my first righteous ride, so alhamdulillah, it's amazing to be part of this Muslim community because I've been on masterminds before and I'm really big on growing and not being the smartest person in the room. And so, but this is the first time I'm in a mastermind exclusively for Muslims. So what I do is I do e-commerce. I think 2 or 3 of you have already mentioned. You've seen my ads already. So
man, trying to watch YouTube videos.
The Amazon course.
that's me.
Oh, that's you!
I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to say. Since 2018, I've been doing e-commerce full time. And alhamdulillah, I've built and sold 2 brands in the last 4 years. And now we're about to exit the 3rd one Q1 of next year, inshallah.
فكيف أجيب يا ويحي ومن ذا سوف يحميني أسلي النفس.
We just had a Greek lunch, which was interesting. I've never tried Greek food before. That was cool. Actually, I might have that. Anyway, I digress. Now, I was sat with some 7 and 8 figure entrepreneurs, and just being sat next to these people who are doing big things in their own respective field, it really just opens up your eyes, opens up your mind. And I have all of these things that I'm thinking about right now just by virtue of being in close proximity to these big hitters, people doing big things. And this is why I'm so big on masterminds. I think a mastermind is literally in the name. You gain mastery over your mind and you unlock new perspectives, new ways of thinking, new insights that you otherwise never would have had. So this is the car I'll be driving. Looks pretty sick.
وجاءت سكرة الموت الشديدة من سيحميني نظرت إلى الوجوه أليس منهم من سيفديني سأسأل من.
Alright, we've just arrived at our hotel for the evening. The address in Fujairah.
كيف إجابتي من بعد ما
10:30 p.m. Just had dinner when I really shouldn't have eaten. I wasn't even hungry, but free food. I can't say no, can I? About to walk into my room for the evening, which is always exciting. I'm always, excited about how the room will look like. It's a very trivial matter, but sometimes you need small stuff to get you going.
رسول الله ربنا وبالإسلام أحيانا وعلمنا بأن نبقى لدين الله أعوانا تجمعنا بنور
Alright,
هدى.
it's the next morning. I just had breakfast and I'm just gonna get ready and make my way to the next seminar. Alright, we're done. Looking and smelling good. Now, let's go. Still, at the same time, it always plays in the back of my mind, hey Jamal, stick to what you know. Don't think about yourself. And I know that is what really captures attention more than anything else. Yes, brothers. Marhaba, ya marhaba. Alright, we've arrived at the restaurant. Now I'm gonna pull up behind all these other supercars. Alright, just got out the car. You can see all these fancy cars behind me. And we're about to have dinner, or lunch rather actually. We haven't had lunch at this restaurant called 1484 something. Yeah, it's been quite the ride so far.
أهلنا منه شرعتنا وأعلينا به الشانا فلم نظلم ولم نغدر ولم نستعل طغيانا.
I have a team for that based in the Philippines, and they do all of that, all of the customer service work for me.
Okay, so you have a team in Philippines
Yeah.
who have a customer service?
Exactly. So they do all the tedious menial tasks. All I have to focus on is the vision of the brand, making sure that I actually stay in stock, making sure I develop the product line. I think of the next few products I might launch in Q1 or Q2 of next year, and that's where I spend the majority of my time. The success of this mastermind all depends on the next session on marriage. If that's banging, then okay, jokes aside. You don't appreciate the value and the importance of a mastermind until you actually go to one. Because you might think, hold on, I can learn things off YouTube, I can read things from a book, but while that might be true, the value you get from mastermind can only be gained from a mastermind. I mean, I'm seeing people who are 5-10 steps in front of me. Where else would I find that? Nowhere, I'm telling you. And I'm able to compress my learning curve from 5-10 years to literally 2-3 days. This is the end of the trip. It's a wrap. Going back to Dubai right now. Here's my ride for the next few hours. Looks good, but it's hella uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. But it looks good though, right? It looks really good. All right. Until next time, peace.